And hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Frontline Prediction League, FPL in the trenches. I am your host, Scott. Joining me is no one. Bearme's out of action tonight, so I am running solo for our Revolution results. But first, it is Frontline Prediction League, Frontline League on Twitter, X, Frontline Prediction League right here on YouTube. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Please like, favorite, subscribe. Go through that into our Discord. You can find out live results of things. There was Impact stuff tonight. You can find this results page. You can see the booking page, the news articles, the picks, and everything is in there. It's a lot of fun stuff. And also Top of the Card Pod. Top of the Card Pod on X, Top of the Card Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. That's the actual wrestling takes where we do talk about Revolution on an upcoming one as well, and lots of fun stuff in there. But I'm going to go over the results for Revolution here. This should be pretty quick. Normally when it's solo, we're talking about 10-15 minutes, if that. So buckle up. We'll go through this really quickly. The first thing to note is that, yes, Halcyon is on the graphic. Halcyon's on the stuff. Halcyon was not at the show. That was a behind-the-scenes, real-life thing that came up. Didn't happen. What happens from this is we move the match. So Halcyon versus Daisy has been moved to Dynasty, which is kind of an equal fair thing because it's another AEW show. So it works out well in that sense. But we'll have a -5 for their points, basically. So it's on an AEW show. There's going to be like a 10-match main card at least. So -5. It'll hurt, but it doesn't outright tank things. So we'll see things there. But there's an article that we put up regarding that. But back to Revolution itself. The main event did change because of that. And Call of the Mountains, Mark Harper and Sheriff Dog did retain over Hell's Kitchen, Lucifer, and Mac and Cheese. We'll go through the specifics as we go. Or afterwards, forgive me, as I go through the write-up part. 3 Stages of Hell continued the feud of craziness with Jonathan C.T. Martin defeating Kyer, I believe, in 2 falls. It's a little late that I'm recording this one. Forgive me. So I'm a little tired on this one. So forgive me if I get some stuff mixed up. The European Championship has changed hands due to 1 point. Payne defeated Atlas Kiyama. Payne's continuing a little title snatch here, but has claimed the FPL European Grand Prix Championship. Stand and Deliver will be the next defense, so we'll see what happens there for Payne. 1 point, though, means Atlas is probably still in that conversation for a potential rematch down the line. Luke Gray did defeat the Royal Rumble winner and WrestleMania main eventer, Aiden Akagi, the TWPL World Champion. I don't actually know if he's still the World Champion. He's another champion as well. I'm not sure if he still is, but forgive me on that one. But he was. He's our Royal Rumble winner. He's our WrestleMania challenger. Luke Gray beat him, and that, again, bodes well for Luke in the Backlash, etc., Clash in Paris, whatever time frame after Mania, wanting potentially a shot. This is the path. It's the way to go. Non-title, speaking of, Captain Coolix Blackwell did defeat the FPL American champion, Will Colt, 61-55. So, again, big wins on a main show over a champion does bode well. Yes, Mania is there, but a couple more of those through Mania, and a lot of matches were made for WrestleMania. Some stuff can definitely happen in the spring afterwards. Let's keep going. The FTT, RGX, and Billy Grayson did defeat the must-see good guys, including Bear Me Jesus and the FPL Canadian champion, the GMSG. So the champions had a rough night here. The tag champs retained. Yes, the world champ was not there, but the Euro title changed hands. The Canadian champ lost. The American champ lost. Non-title, but it's been a heck of a night for the champions at Revolution. X did defeat Mr. Glee. I beat JJ Rocky. Daisy Noel beat Jason Blades. Eddie Chairshot Wood and Jackson Myrtle went to a no contest, 50 each, as did Aiden Mack and James Blake, which is crazy, 55 each. Camp Applestone beat Pushino. Jonathan Monroe beat Go Right. Red at 12 beat James Costner. That's my girl. Boone Jaw beat Orstella and Broken Nerd. Detrick Cyrus beat Hiroshi Moses. The Light of the Cult. Forgive me, this is a long one. Okay. The Light of the Cult. Danny the Light Jordison and Kurt Cult did defeat Matt Zion and Rab. And Monster Mash, El Cid and Memories. Hunter Williams did beat Bane the Bissa. Eli beat Kevin Dynamite. I almost said Kevin Drake. 3J Platinum beat The Arbiter. Basham beat Jeffrey Warhol. The Gaffer beat Mark Steele and Supreme Rock. And Wookie beat Papa Snooch. And yes, because Daisy Noel got a different match. So let me scroll back up to see what Daisy did. Did I miss? I think I missed it. Daisy did get a win. So Daisy did get a win there to keep that momentum going into her title match next month. It's I almost said next week, but it's April 9th is Dynasty, so it's a ways off. The show itself did have a lot in here. Again, please go check this out. Most of it is written by CT. I do have a few matches in there. Red's got something as well. CT does the majority of this, including the whole kickoff, damn near. But we have a lot in here. Like I said, we try to write it so it's like a TV show. So you can look at those results, and that's one thing. But you want to look in here and read the stuff because we have some specifics going on regarding matches being set up, regarding aftermath. Basically, feuds have been made. Backstage segment with myself and Atlas wanting a WrestleMania match. Then my match with JJ, and then an attack, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's 3J, there's the FTT, there's backstage, there's another match, there's backstage. It's a lot in here, so please check it out. It's a lot of cool stuff. But we do have down here, the North American Clash is coming. Different optics on this time of year, I gotta say. It's a little different, but there's a lot of matches made. So, like, I'm not going to go through the specifics, but literally, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches announced for WrestleMania, basically, as of this show. So, WrestleMania is filling up. It is a month and a half away. Please check this out. Please see here. It's all coming together. It's a lot of crazy stuff. And as we have put in our Discord chat, get your information in for information like spots or entrances or things like that. Like I know Atlas and I have some ideas, and Costner's working on something too. So there's always some fun stuff behind the scenes on like what the cool entrance could be given the character and the gimmick. And I've been the villain and did a Thanos snap during the pandemic, which was one cool one. But then I've been the good guy in a Captain Canuck outfit on the flip side. Like it's where do you go? So it all depends. So Atlas and I have an interesting opportunity with this one. I don't know what Aiden Nakagi's going to do. I actually might need to reach out to him to see what he's got planned for that one, but I don't know what Halcyon or Daisy do, and it's a lot of fun stuff. So get those ideas in. You don't have to. I mean, we might come up with stuff on our own. I've done that before. Like, how's this sound? Cool. Right? As the writers, we'll have that possibility as well, but we generally do want to reach out to be like, is it good? So, but if you have ideas or songs you want to do, I know Eli was talking about something specifically, please send that stuff in. There's always the fun opportunity. And I know it's WrestleMania, so it's the biggest one, but I mean, Atlas and I did that for a chamber as well in Toronto. We both wanted to do something a little like this kind of specific for Toronto for us. Like if it's a special moment, if we go to Paris and one of our guys is French, hey, we could do something with that. So stuff like that. Now, we move on, because like I said this goes quick. We got Dynasty coming up, and I got a graphic. Nope, that's Rebellion. Dynasty, there it is. Okay. Dynasty is coming up. It is April 6th. I was wrong. Rebellion is after that. There it is. So Dynasty is coming up next, and we do have our World Championship. As mentioned, Halcyon versus Daisy. You know Halcyon does get a -5. There's a whole bunch of question marks. I'm going to announce a whole whack of it here. So, what have we got to say? There is going to be a hardcore match between Luke Gray and Mac and Cheese, which is going to be very violent. I'm not even going to give full picks. I'm kind of leaning towards Luke on that off the cuff. Sorry, Mac. I know you're Canadian representative here, but we'll talk more about that when we get close to April 6th or 9th or whatever when the time comes. So, I'm picking him for that. The Un-Americans, the Gafford Supreme Rock versus the Golden Peaks, Eli and Mark Steele. I'm picking the Golden Peaks because the Un-Americans, yeah. I know, look, the character-wise, my character is like super proud Canadian, and so am I. I have legitimately, like, there's a prop closet there from when I was doing Guilty Pleasure Cinema videos of movie reviews and had a lot of Canada stuff and a Canada shirt and Canada things. And Bret Hart is my favorite, and like legit, yeah. Lots of Canada stuff. It's character, it's gimmick, but it's also very real, very proud Canadian. Not anti-American, but like, yay, Canada. Right now, things are pretty fucked up, and it's not cool. Like this whole 51st state thing, heard it all my life. It's different right now. So that said, ever the opportunist, and I've given GMSG, I've given him ideas for 51st State stuff. You tap into it. But I digress. Un-Americans, screw you guys. But hey, I get it. We got also Chilltown, Ralatando and Hiroshi Moses versus Atlas Kiyama and Will Colt versus Diamond Syndicate, Jonathan Monroe and Orstella. I kind of like the Atlas Will team on that one. I'm going to go with that. And we also have 3J Platinum versus Rab, one-on-one. So that's it. That's all I got. Because we have so much time before the next shows. We got Dynasty. We got Rebellion. I think Rebellion's actually after WrestleMania. I might have that all mixed up now. But Stand and Deliver's coming up. There's a lot of stuff here. It's late. I told you it was going to be quick. Let's wrap it up there, guys. Bear Me should be back for the next one. We'll go through some fun stuff there. This is the Frontline Prediction League Discord link. As I say in my statement, this is top of the card as well. It's a lot of stuff. It's on X. There's Frontline League, and there's Top of the Card Pod. This YouTube channel is Frontline Prediction League. Follow everything, like all of it. We appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. Go check out the write-up. It's a full thing over here. Boom, there it is. Go in there, check it all out. There's a hell of a lot of stuff in there. We put a lot into this. I know we're pre-writing stuff. I'm writing some stuff for Mania. I'm writing some stuff for Dynasty. I know CT's got multiple matches done across the board. He's a frickin' machine. To peel back that curtain, I know I'm doing the closing of the show, but to peel back that curtain, there's times where he'll just be writing a bunch of matches, and I'll be like, here's one of the ones I wrote of the 2 or 3, and it's like, I'm like, if you think of it like the different producers of the matches, I'll do the big one. Well, not anymore. He does awesome main events too. It's like he's a machine at it. He's awesome at it. Give him all the props. Whenever people are, oh, owners, the write-ups are great. There's 85% him. He kills it every time, and he's super fast with it. It's awesome. I am slow as hell with my write-ups. So, yeah. Impromptu praise for that. And give GMSG props and praise for the stats. He doesn't get any for those, so go give him those as well. By all means, by all means. Red and I do write-ups as well, and Red does all the social stuff, and I do the video stuff. Give the behind-the-scenes stuff. Give those guys those props, please, please, please. But I'll leave it at that. Again, Frontline League, Top of the Card Pod, Frontline Prediction League. Like, favorite, subscribe. I'm clearly tired. I'm blinking heavy. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thanks again. This is a goofy, fun one. We will see you next week. Hopefully with Bear Me. If not, I'll do it again solo. It can happen. All the best to Bear Me. Hope you're doing well. We'll see you next week, man. And, yeah, thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.